Muito bem, retomando as nossas atividades, gostaria de reforçar que a próxima apresentação parte será em inglês. Então, quem precisar de tradução, é só ir aqui na frente da sala e retirar o equipamento para assistir à palestra. A Ikigai Ventures é uma empresa de capital de risco sediada no Reino Unido, em estágio inicial, especializada em tecnologias de ponta e iGaming. É uma proposta única que combina investimentos em ações e tokens com incubação. Eu gostaria de convidar ao palco os senhores Eman Pulis, General Partner, e Vinícius de Moraes, Managing Director, para, após o seu lançamento em janeiro de 2022, apresentar os resultados do primeiro ano. Uma salva de palmas. Welcome to the stage.
Hello, hello. Oh, perfect. Yes, please. Thank you guys for being here. It's been a very busy week.
Hello.
But I'm extremely happy, obviously, to be here and to share with you a bit what Ikigai Ventures is and how it's complementing what the Sigma Group has been achieving from year to year. So Sigma is blessed with having 6 large conferences around the world. We have an audience from Asia, an audience from the Americas, an audience from Africa, an audience from the Russian-speaking markets, as well as a strong audience from Europe. We're known in the gaming industry. We're known also in the frontier tech industry. Artificial intelligence, blockchain, AI, metaverse, NFT, DeFi, you name it, we're in that space as well. And during COVID, we realized that there's more to what we're doing than just events. And on that, with no experience on VC, we decided to launch Ikigai Ventures. Shortly afterwards, I approached Vinícius, who has a ton of experience in VC, and we decided to launch Ikigai Ventures. The aim of Ikigai Ventures, and then Vinícius will explain in more detail, is twofold. We're here to connect investors who trust us, what we do, with startups that we meet at our conferences. So that's mission number 1, to invest in startups that we believe in, to help them with good governance, to help them not only financially, but also with the platform of the Sigma Group. But then there's another mission of Ikigai Ventures, and that's to incubate projects from the ground up. And by incubating, what we mean essentially is we find rock stars in the industry and we approach them, rock stars who have been in the industry for many, many years. We approach them and we give them the opportunity to finally, after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years in the industry, we give them the opportunity to become actual owners of the business they run. Equity partners, and together we launch ventures like these. Today we would like to share with you the first year results. So Ikigai Ventures has been going on for 1.5 years now. We launched in January 2022. And I would like Vinícius to take this opportunity to explain how great this fund has been performing and what we have in store for the next 6 years, which is the mandate of the fund.
Thank you, Eman. First of all, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be presenting the results. I will try not to get into the specifics, into all the number talk, and speak mostly about what we do and what we believe in. I think the setup and the time slot that we have here is perfect because just before you saw Centurion wait, and Centurion was one of the first companies that we invested, and they came to us with basically a business plan. And right now it has grown tremendously. They are holding roughly 10 events per year, growing each year more. And after this slot, we're going to have the pitch competition, which was actually the first investment that we did when the fund was set up in a company called Racing Stars. that ever since we invested also has been generating tremendous traction and tremendous values to shareholders. And as an example of that, it was recently invested by one of the major CVCs in the iGaming industry called Superbet. So basically, besides our normal investments in the equity side, which we do smaller tickets, and we bring all the support from Sigma, and that you can read it through the introductions, the Sigma, all this that you can see here, our expertise and the connections that we make with our LPs. So that's a very important point as well. Our LPs are very close to the industry. They are very supportive of our startups. So it creates somewhat of an ecosystem inside the fund. Our first year result, just to give you a brief, no, it's
Yeah, let's talk numbers.
Yeah. Our first year results, just to give you some idea, like, okay, I cannot go back to slide, but I know this on my head. Basically, we are doing 2.5x on the investments. We've invested in 18 companies, and we incubated one project up to this point. I'm also very happy to announce that in about a month, we're going to launch our second incubation project, the Slot Studio, which I believe it's going to have the same kind of traction, the same kind of momentum that Quantum is generating.
If I may elaborate a bit on the previous slide, what makes Ikigai Ventures unique, right? There's a number of VC funds out there, also VC funds that specialize in gaming. There's a few. But I think what makes this fund particularly unique, now whether you're an investor who wants to park some money in a fund that you trust, or whether you're a startup that has a great idea, but you're looking for good governance, you're looking for support beyond money, Ikigai Ventures is there for that. And I'll give you an example. So the Ikigai Ventures is backed by the Sigma Group. And when we approach any of those startups that we decided to invest in, we don't only come with a contribution of cash, but we also come with a significant contribution of exposure. Whether it's exposure with booths at all of our shows, whether it's exposure in getting good governance, whether it's legal support, whether it's finance, a back office with accounting, with HR. We actually go in the trenches with you. And it's not just a matter of writing a check, but we're actually communicating not on a weekly basis, not on a monthly basis, on a daily basis. And I think that has a lot of value. I know there's a few folks here who we collaborate with, and I'm sure they would tell you that we're there on a day-to-day basis with them. So without delaying too much, because I know that the time is limited, if there's any startups out there with a great proof of concept or a great idea, or if there's LPs, investors out there who wish to make a form of contribution, we would love to talk to you. We would love to meet with you. We would love to be introduced to you and talk how Ikigai Ventures can be involved in multiple ways.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I don't know if you want to...
I'm also free to send these slides. I think that's a very compelling presentation that we built about our first year. I won't dive into completely on the presentation, otherwise I would take like half an hour out of it. But we do have a significant traction up to this point. An amazing team comprised of Eman, myself, Mariana, which is our legal counsel, and Constantino, which is our head of finance. A portfolio that is growing tremendously in just a year time. And moreover, we have all the deep connections in the industry that allow us to invest with pretty much the who's who in the industry and back those startups so they can become sizable companies themselves.
Yeah, some of the projects we're involved with. And at this stage, we only have 3 minutes left, 2-3 minutes. And before leaving the stage, I would love to ask if anyone has any question that they want to ask publicly. Otherwise, you can find me outside this conference room at any time. Any questions? No? All right.
Ou alguma pergunta em português, quiçá? Perfect.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.